Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As you saw from the title, I'm going to be doing a different kind of shape on the nails that I'm doing, and it's called the lipstick shape. It looks like a lipstick, it really does. So I wanted to try it out for myself, and honestly, I am pleasantly surprised as to how pretty they look. I'm not sure if I would be able to handle it. I feel like I would just poke everything that I touch, but it's really cute. And if you guys are interested, try it out. All I did was with my stork scissors. I obviously wanted the long nails, so the longest part of the tip, or the right side of it, which is like the really pointy side, I did not cut anything off of that. I basically just put my stork scissors right there and cut up, and that's all I did. And then I filed a little bit just to make it a little more sharp, and that's all. Let me tell you guys, these things are super sharp. I touched it once just to out of curiosity, and they feel very different than stiletto nails. Stiletto nails still have, or the ones I do, as you see in my pinky, the one sticking out of the glove, yeah, that one. The stiletto nails that I do still have a little bit of it's not so pointy to where it hurts, where it's like the thinnest it can be. I leave it a little bit more rounded at the top, like the itsy bitsiest, like rounded part at the top. It's not almond, but it is still stiletto. So I'm not used to those super sharp nails. Maybe I'll try it out. Stay tuned. But yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and keep on watching. Okay, so for today's video, I am going to be using Valentino Beauty Pure number 106, which is from the Pastel collection, and 156, which is from the Ocean Drive collection. Both collections are gorgeous. I do have an unboxing and swatching video on my channel. Go ahead and check that out. I will leave it down below or in the cards. But yeah, those are really, I just wanted it to be green themed. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I recorded this before St. Patrick's Day, so I had the whole St. Patrick's Day thing in mind. I didn't have time to edit it or do a voiceover, so it's way past St. Patrick's Day. I'm not even gonna mention it to be that theme. Let's just say it's just a green overloaded set of nails. So yeah, I'm also gonna be using Valentino Beauty Pure's Super White, which is my go-to white, and this glitter that I just put onto the pinky, I actually custom mixed it with I think it was like 2 different glitters that I had, really thin, small micro glitters. And I'm also using the Glamorous Nude, which I don't even have to tell y'all, you know that's my go-to nude color. It's gorgeous. So yeah, for this ring finger, I am going to be going in with the 2 greens and the Super White, just to create a marble effect. It's kind of hard to explain how to do a marble. I will try my best, but basically what I do is I keep it more on the wetter side. The bead is really wet. Sometimes it actually falls off the side. I gotta be able to mediate it somehow, but it's more on the wet side. And what I do is I grab a bead of any color. I start off with like the darkest color. I place that, I go back, and with that same wet brush, I go back in to the next color. I place that right on top, and once again onto the third color, which is in my case. So I don't dip my brush into the monomer 3 times when doing a marble, because by the time I'm done with the third bead, the first bead is going to be kind of dry already. So I just try to do it as fast as possible, just layer it on top of each other. I take my brush and I just swirl it all around. Your marbles don't have to be looking exactly the same. You obviously don't want to cover any color that you're using. So you just swirl it around and you make pretty little designs. And if you're missing something, you add a little bit to it. Not the end of the world. But that's basically the best way I can explain it. Hope you guys closed your eyes for that and imagined it, because yeah. I love doing marble nails. I really do. If it was like between ombre and marble, I think I like marble a lot better, just because I feel like I've done ombre so much on myself and on other people that, you know, marble is like pretty. And you can add anything. You can add glitter, you can add anything to it. So I really love doing marble. On this middle finger, I am going to be doing the whole nail with that light green color from the pastel collection. And I'm going to be using all of the little broken down foils. Those colored foils, as you saw in the beginning, they came in like in a little box with lots of colors. And I got that from my Nail Boxy, which is a monthly subscription box for like nails, which I am in love with. And I think that's what I got last month in the box. So I finally got to use it today. And I really like it because it's different than the gold, silver, and like those foils, because those you have to break down. These are already like super tiny, and they're like a different consistency. I don't know, kind of weird. I know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm going to place that all over while the acrylic is still not dry, so they can stick to the nail. If not, I would have to put like a layer of clear acrylic and place that on top while it's wet. To avoid all that, to avoid any more thickness, I just put on the green on green, and that's basically all. For the pointer finger, I go in and do an ombre. The way I do an ombre, as you saw, is I like to place it like upside down, like my hand upside down, and I just drag it towards the cuticle area, like halfway or where the tip is, and then I just work my way down. Then I place my nude, which I'm using Glamorous Nude. And I know I always mention this, but I like to say it every time because of how important it is. Basically, to encapsulate, I only encapsulate on... Okay, I don't encapsulate whenever I use cover acrylic powders on their own. I'm talking about like the Valentino Glamorous Nude. If I were to have used that on its own on the entire nail with nothing on it but that color, I wouldn't encapsulate in clear. However, for every single nail on this hand, the glitter, the ombre, the part where I did an entire color but it was a pigment color and I used glitter on it, and especially the marble, I have to encapsulate in clear because it's already pretty uneven. So what the actual clear does, it creates a layer on top where it won't ruin the design, but you can put acrylic where you feel like it's bumpy, where you feel like it's uneven, and you create that layer where it becomes even once I go through with the e-file. That's why it's very important to encapsulate, because if you don't, it's going to be thin, and when you go over it with the e-file, it's just going to take off whatever you just did, especially charms. Since they're at the very top of the color, if you go through it with the e-file with no layer of clear, it's going to take that charm right off for everything if you don't encapsulate. That's why I encapsulate. I think it's very important to know that. Just a little FYI. Okay, so once I hand filed and I went over with the e-file, I took off any dust that was remaining on the hand, and now it's time for my top coat. As you know, this is not the top coat I usually use, but for recording purposes and fake hand purposes, I use the D&D top coat. It's really good. I'm not gonna say it's not. It's not what I use usually. So yeah, this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you liked today's set. I really liked it. And yeah, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. All my social media is linked down below, my Instagram and my TikTok, which I am very active on daily. So go ahead and check that out as well, and stay tuned for my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.